Hey everyone, it's Vintage Vinny, and welcome to the haul portion of my shopping trip with the Old Curiosity Shop. I can't wait to share with you all what I got. So the first day that Scott was here, we went to all of the indoor flea markets and we hit a couple of Goodwills, and that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So the first place that we went to, I spent $48.95. Oh, by the way, if you want to watch the shop with me video that I did with Scott, you can check it out right here. It'll be in the top right hand corner, and after this video you can go watch. So the first item that I picked up, you all may laugh at me or you may not laugh at me, because when I thrift and go to the indoor flea markets, I look for things that I can use and things that I can sell and to keep for my collections. In this case, these men's ankle socks were only, I think they were on sale at $3. And if you all know, socks at Target and even Walmart can be really expensive. So my mom bought me some really nice ankle socks, long story short, for Christmas, along with some regular socks. And there were only a few pairs in there. So I like to have extras on hand, especially with summer coming up and me not wanting to wear really like the regular size socks that kind of go all the way up the lower part of your leg. So I picked up some ankle ones, and those will be much better than the regular socks that I have been used to be wearing. This is really cute. This is very kitschy, very 1960s. It looks like the front of a house, or like where the front door is anyway. The plants or the pine trees that are on the front are salt and pepper shakers, and if we turn it around on the back, it looks like we have a napkin holder. This was made in the US, maybe like a 5 and dime store item, but I loved that and I've never seen anything like it before, so I had to pick it up. I also found this really adorable, kitschy bunny rabbit made in Japan. Could not resist him. I thought he was adorable. I love his faux fur. I think it's a scarf because he's wearing a jacket. So I went ahead and grabbed him. I was a little disappointed. I just unwrapped this, and I did not notice that the flash paint was coming off. I may just leave it as is and let the new person, or the potential buyer, excuse me, maybe remove it. But I wouldn't have bought it had I known that that was the case. I mean, it's only flashing. It's not like there's a chip or anything in it. But, you know. Found an unusual box/tin. This is for a toilet tank ball. I may do a little research on that to see if that has any value. It probably doesn't, but if not, at least on eBay, I will bring this to my industrial sale that I do with Vintage and Vinyl once a month. So I think that'll be cool. And that's an unusual container. I've never seen one for a toilet tank ball before. I also found this really cool General Electric tape measure. I do like GE products. I know back in the day they were huge, and they still are huge today. But I've never seen one of their advertising tape measures before, so I went ahead and picked that up. That was a good price, and with a 10% discount. Also from that same booth, I got one of those perpetual calendars. This one goes from the year 1940 to 1990. So it could be maybe late 30s, possibly, maybe 1939. But I thought that was really neat. And I really like the font of the initials of the days of the week. I thought that was really neat. If you all remember, if you remember a while back, I did pick up some salt and pepper shakers that were razors, or a razor and a shave brush, and I had them for a while, sold them at my last industrial sale, but this is a toothbrush and a toothpaste, tube of toothpaste. I'm human, guys. Sometimes when this camera turns on, my words get all jumbled up. But I thought those were really cool. And the last thing that I got from this place, which you saw in the Shop With Me video that I did, which, by the way, if you haven't seen, I will link it again in the card above this video, and I'll link it down below in the description box. If I didn't say that already, I'm pretty sure that I did, but my brain goes to mush when I film. No marks or anything, but he was really adorable, especially having a pet bunny. I'm very attracted to rabbit stuff, especially this time of year. So that was everything I got at the first place. So I took Scott to the other indoor flea market that's by my house, and I didn't find very much there. I only spent $14.31. I got this adorable Jim Shore bunny rabbit from 2007. And I also got these two pieces. I felt that the half off asking price was worth it. I don't know that anybody would be interested in them, but I liked the colors. Green and blue are my colors, if you all didn't know that. And they're both, this one's made in US. I would assume that this one probably is too. So I went ahead and got those. This I actually found at the Goodwill of all places. I forget what it's called. It's called like a motion clock or something like that. It's made by Master Crafters. You probably saw it in Scott's video. Unfortunately, and excuse my language, but the Nimrod, or the Nimrods at Goodwill cut the cord on it. So I have to open this up, and hopefully I can rewire it and get it to work again, because I absolutely love this thing. And when we were at one of the local antique malls here, I think it was on Scott's last day that he was here, we saw this exact same clock, and they wanted $95 for it. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's why it's been sitting here all this time, because who's going to pay that? They may sell for that online, but you can't get online prices in an antique mall or in a thrift store. Just saying, like you've heard millions of times everywhere else on social media. And the last place that I took Scott on this day, I spent $33.07. So let's go ahead and check it out. This was my most expensive item. This is a lady head vase. I'm not sure who she's made. Oh, she's made in Japan, but I don't know the company name. I was amazed that her eyelashes weren't broken. She's got a lot of crazing. Well, there might be a little bit of an area that can be touched up with maybe some black nail polish or something, but overall, really good condition. I did find a Koopy baby rubber. He'd be a cute little easy shipper. He's one of the later Kewpies, probably from the 60s or 70s. I got this guy on sale. I love these Royal Copley dogs, and they sell for me every time I buy them, so he will definitely be up for grabs at a sale. These I actually got in a booth that were 50% off. It's a whole bunch of chickens and such. But the reason I bought them is because the yellow ones are like a highlighter yellow, and they fluoresce. The orange ones don't, but the yellow ones do. They almost look like the color of Vaseline glass. But usually these kinds of things, something in them, they're neon. They probably have neon in them. So those were half price. That's why I couldn't resist them. This item right here actually came from the Goodwill, believe it or not. I just forgot that I put them in the box. It's the Blue Onion napkin holder. No maker's mark. Actually, the maker's mark's underneath the tag. But I have a set of that stuff, and I will probably either be eBaying that, or I may put it in a sale. All of it as one set. I don't know for sure. Scott actually talked me into getting these. I spotted them, and I almost called them fossil forks when I was filming this the first time. But they're fondue forks, not fossil forks. But again, they are lucite. Let me take off the covering. Look at those colors. So I'm not sure what I'll be doing with those, whether those will be eBay. I think they may be eBay. I'm not sure just yet. This I actually saw while Scott was checking out at the last minute. Look how adorable this is. It is a fairy and a flower, and it's a trinket box. It does say Lego Japan, and I was going to put this in a live sale, but sometimes what I do, if I see something that's really interesting, such as this, and the price was right, I go ahead and buy it, with the intentions of putting it in a sale and not doing any research. But one day I decided to go ahead and look it up real quick. I think it was actually right after I had dropped Scott off, and this exact one sold on eBay for $40. So that's probably where this is going to end up. It will probably be listed by the time you see this video, so if you happen to be interested in it, you can go to my eBay store. It's in the description box below. Just 2 more items, and then this video will be over. I did find another cup and saucer of the Alice Vitrock by Anchor Hawking. There were actually 2 more of these. I sold one of them. Oh no, please don't tell me it's damaged. Uh-oh. Hope that's not a crack. If it is, oh well, I'm only out $1. I'll have to investigate that. Maybe that's just from the mold. I will do further investigation after the video. But Scott actually collects teacups and saucers, and I did not know that. He bought one, and then he let me have the other one. And this one has an unusual mark in it, too. It's not cracked. I did the check. Probably from the mold when they made it. It's got a weird mark. Like, you can see it right in here. See what I mean? So I will be doing a little bit more inspection and making sure that that's just from the application and not a chip or anything. We'll see. And the last item that I'd like to share with you all from our first day shopping is this really cool Hoosier jar. It says S, and on the bottom it says, you guys are probably not going to be able to see it. Oh, maybe you will. It says Sherlock Containerite, made in USA. And they actually were all together. Like I think it was like a whole bunch of them, like maybe 7 or 8 of them, and they went together like side by side. I really liked the giant S on it. I thought that was really neat. Great for like I was about to say great for a container. Great for like a corner piece. The lid does have a minor chip on it. Even the one that Scott found had a chip on it, like right there. But this is old Hoosier glass, so you gotta expect some kind of a bit of damage on that. So folks, that is everything that I picked up on day 1 when Scott was here. Let me know down below in the comment section what were your favorite items from this haul.